Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make us shine so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ, and we back like we never left. We appreciate y'all for pulling back up for another pull-up session.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to be jumping into another reaction video. Now, this particular reaction video is involving a SJW teacher, and it just says versus student. So the student must be in this teacher's class. And for the most part, it says this kid deserves a medal. I'm not sure what happened, if there was some type of argument, some type of outburst, or some type of back and forth.
Whoa.
But I definitely want to check this one out. Now, if y'all do enjoy this content from this video, you can find it on SJW Triggered, and the link will be in the description below.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this video, y'all.
All
right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Come to the dark side. Have you
so that a person can't interject? Because you already know your point, right?
I know.
Right? So
Yeah.
you have your opinion. You're clearly a radical, like conservative.
No, I'm not very. I'm not very radical. I'm centralist right. No. There are things I agree with liberals. I agree with liberals on things like weed. I agree with liberals on things like.
Right, but when you say things
other
like
things I don't know.
we're sheep, we're eating grass, so that
Yeah, because you're
the narrative that you want to push is that we shouldn't talk about oppression.
No.
We have to talk about oppression.
I'm not.
If we don't, oppression will go.
No, that's not. No, that's not what I mean by that.
Sheep is to say that you're following on a path without thinking. That's actually not
Yeah,
what.
because you're perpetuating the same thing the media says, how black people are oppressed, how this is just like slavery, how cops are roaming out in that they're right wing death squads gunning down people. No, there isn't. Most cop killings are justified. Most cop killings are justified. So
You're absolutely wrong.
I'm actually FBI statistics are wrong then.
No, your statistics are skewed because it's all about where you get your information from.
The FBI.
So if the FBI, but that can also be FBI. You know how much cover-ups is in the FBI?
Yeah, for sure.
What you're doing is perpetuating your own thought process. So you're always going to get information from establishments that are some sort of seated on white supremacy. That's what
Oh my God!
Wow.
Seriously, seated on white supremacy.
seated, right? Grounded in
Seated on white supremacy.
You are a byproduct of white supremacy.
White supremacy, right?
It's a real thing.
Right. So when statistics show that more whites are killed, you don't think that maybe if they were white supremacists, they'd want to cover that up and make black statistics higher to make black people? Yeah, but figures have been adjusted.
So the point is how black people are killed. So it's the
They're killed by other blacks.
Right, but you're talking about numbers, but you're not thinking about percentages. If you have 12.9% of people in this country identifying as black, and out of that 12.9%, the percentage is high. Of that 12.9%, the numbers are high within that small group of blacks being killed by police officers with impunity. That's just a fact. Impunity meaning like this, nothing happens to them.
No, cops just don't see a...
You're skewing a statistic. You understand what I'm saying? So like,
Okay, but the statistic between between cops killing whites and cops killing blacks have been adjusted due to the population. They have to. A. B. Cops don't just go out in right-wing death squads and gun them down in the street. There's always a reason. Yes, there are some cases where the cops genuinely fucked them, and 9 out of 10 times they end up getting in trouble. Those guys who choked out Eric Garner, the guy who said I can breathe, they got arrested. Yes, they do actually. And the cop is being investigated. And the cop is being investigated.
If he was a white man, that would not happen.
Yes, it would have.
Whoa.
Yes, it would have. There was a guy in Missouri. Who went on a killing spree. There was a black guy in Missouri who went on a killing spree. Killed 8 people killed 8 people and a sheriff. He killed 8 people and a sheriff.
White cops in this country, you can't tell me any different. They are domestic.
What do you mean? There was a guy in Missouri who killed 8 people. 8 people. Oh my God. 8 people. And the cops didn't kill him.
Domestic terrorism on people, and they don't even get.
Wait, so now you're just gonna blame an entire race of people?
Oh God.
Wow. Now, okay. So the SJW teacher, she's literally going at this kid for just having like a different mindset, a different view, and it's almost like the teacher's really trying to force upon her own opinionated views.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's talking
Wow.
about what she's telling him that
Wow.
he's perpetuating his thoughts and his beliefs,
Perpetuating white supremacy.
and he's telling her the same thing. But like, who do you think is right?
Right now, I'm leaning towards
The kid.
this young student, for the simple fact that one, he's still, he's being calm and contrite while she's. I just feel like she's being forceful in regards to like, you need to think the way that I'm thinking, and she's shooting down every single thing that he said because he's already made some pretty valid points. Even when you talk about like the police brutality regarding blacks and whites, like everything that he's saying, it is a fact. I just feel like right now she's just saying a lot of opinionated things. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm feeling like she's more on a liberal or like a leftist side right now. I don't even know. But the reason why I say that is because of the way that she's arguing. She's not even like listening.
So what he's saying.
She's more just trying to force upon her views upon this student. And maybe because of the position that he's in, being a student, she feel like you lack the knowledge to be able to tell me anything.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, because I'm the teacher.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
You're going to blame an entire race?
I'm saying that they get to operate with impunity.
No, they don't. Cops kill more whites.
The guy who killed all of those people, the white old man who shot all of those people at that concert, right? He was not being deterred. He
was a gun runner.
There was nothing said about his beliefs. He was just a crazy old white man. You got one guy...
What do you mean? The media railed about...
a group of people downtown by Stuyvesant High School, and it's automatically a terrorist. This is a
that's because
issue with white supremacy.
Do you want to know why? Because ready? Okay. Oh wow, I totally believe in white supremacy. Yeah. Okay, ready? It's not a terrorist attack. Okay, it's not a terrorist attack. It's not.
Damn.
It's not a terrorist attack when there's no political aim. A terrorist attack when you commit violence to further a political goal.
You're wrong. Terrorism does not have to have a political agenda.
That's literally the definition. Google the definition, Xavier. When you use violence to further.
Hold on. What did he say?
Yeah,
Google.
She's trying to tell him. This is what she's trying to tell him, y'all. I know like y'all following us right now.
Wait, she said a terrorist threat.
She's saying
a
terrorist attack is not political.
Okay.
She's saying that it's not, and he's telling her the definition of a terrorist attack is attack upon people using your own political views. So your own political views is basically the catalyst behind you committing this terrorist attack. I mean, if you look through like recent history, a lot of these like terroristic attacks, they were based on certain types of political views, if not religious views.
A terrorist attack is a violent incident usually involving murder or bombing carried out by people who are trying to achieve political aims.
Bam, there we have it. Let's keep it going.
Okay.
A political aim, that is the definition of terrorism. That is the definition of terrorism. Are you just going to deal with the...
Wait, that's a terrorist attack.
It's same. It kind of falls along the lines of the same thing. Terrorism and terrorist attack. It's based on political views. But my thing again is like, she's not even like giving him an opportunity to speak, and for her to be an educator, that's my first thing, first and foremost. With her being an educator, the way that she's like bombarding him and not even allowing him to say anything, all she's doing is just regurgitating the same things. But this is almost like a defense mechanism to keep somebody from getting their point across. Even when you're making good views and you're making good points, she's just trying to force feed and like really just shut him up.
Right.
You know?
When you use violence to further a political aim, that is the definition of terrorism. That is the definition of terrorism. Are you just going to do what the alt-right does? It's everyone else's fault, it's everyone else's fault, it's everyone else's fault. That's what the alt-right does.
Terrorism means You can be a white man.
Oh my God.
Who is a terrorist? There is domestic.
Yes, obviously. The coup. No one denies that. No one denies that. No one denies that. Yeah, but they have a political aim. The Vegas shooter had, as far as we know, no political aim. Terrorism. The unlawful use of violence. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims. The Vegas shooter, as far as we know, unless something comes out, what do you mean you're not smarter than the dictionary?
Yes, I am. Bet you I am.
Wow.
Yeah, you deal with a highly intelligent woman. Yes. Yes.
You're smarter than Merriam-Webster. You're smarter than Merriam-Webster dictionary. You're smarter than Merriam. Whoa.
That could be in any way. Think about it.
Whoa. Never said they weren't terrorists.
Right. They are terrorists.
Never said they
And
weren't.
the guy who killed all those people, that was terrorism. We don't know if there was a political aim.
If there's a political aim, it's terrorist.
And I can say that I want all brown.
And by the way, the guy who mowed through, and by the way, the guy who ran over people in that truck he rented on Tuesday, that was terrorism because he had an ideological aim. He had a religious aim.
So did Dylan Roof when he came into that.
No one said he wasn't.
In Mississippi and killed all of those.
Okay.
He had a political aim.
No one said he did.
Killed black people.
No one said he.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a political aim. That was more along the lines of like a hate crime.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with politics.
Unless there's
Or
something else
terrorism.
that had came out after that, I thought it had something more to do with black people.
They deemed it a hate crime.
Yeah, it was more hate.
More hate? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
He had a political aim.
No one said he did.
Killed black people.
No one said he didn't.
Political aim, that's false. We can all say we have a political
No,
aim.
if you.
Karina can have a political aim by being.
If a person randomly shoots up the store with zero political aim, known or mentioned, then it's not terrorism. It's just a shooting. It's just shooting. Sandy Hook was just a shooting.
Diminish, and this is the problem with people like you. When you diminish
I don't even know why you arguing with that boy.
I don't even know why either. She thinks she's smarter than the dictionary. I literally told her the definition.
No, you
I told her the definition.
You gave a narrow definition.
What do you mean? I read it right offline. Right offline. You're not smarter than the dictionary. I'm sorry you think that, but you are not. You are not. You are not smarter than the dictionary.
Be afraid.
Miriam.
Be afraid.
Miriam, the systematic use of
Be
terror,
afraid.
especially as a means of coercion, to further political aim. Yes, but if you randomly shoot up a place like Sandy Hook or
Political aim. Like sending people on the internet who's freaking buying guns, that is a political aim to cause terror for whatever their agenda is.
Yes, but it's for-
politics is anything.
yes, but the person who shot yes, but Adam Lanza, as far as we know, still has no political aim. He just wanted to do it because he was autistic. He was
Because
autistic,
it's
right?
not a
He's something.
political aim that you understand. Anything is political. If you can sway a group, think about it. If you can sway a group to believe what you believe, that's politics, huh?
Yeah,
That's not
but when you randomly do it, it's not political aim.
Everybody who hurts people of color on who feels fear, they are terrorists. Just, I know it's a novel idea. Anyone who has an agenda to instill terror, right?
Yes, that's terrorism.
Is terrorism.
But when you randomly shoot up a place like the Vegas guy did, as far as we know,
So my point is this.
but the Vegas guy had zero political aim. There's no invest.
If you think you're going to review that conservative jargon,
Dang.
You think so? You're just gonna keep perpetuating the same thing over again. All black people are oppressed. That all minorities are oppressed. The cops will go out in right-wing death squads and gun down blacks. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. The guy who killed Fernando Castillo was being investigated. Wasn't he actually fired? He was fired. He was fired.
That black and brown people are not killed with impunity in this country.
I can say that, yeah.
Then you are misguided, right? You are perpetuating white supremacy.
Wait a minute, so it's either you agree with us or
that says you can kill us.
wait, so it's either you agree with us or you're a white supremacist and therefore you're a disgrace to your race? You know, I wonder what other kind of people say you're a disgrace to your race. Yeah, I really wonder.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
If you perpetuate white supremacy, that means you're a disgrace to your race, right? You're saying that if I don't agree with the left-wing narrative that all black people are living in fucking Nazi Germany, that therefore I'm a disgrace.
I don't think anyone has ever challenged you, but that won't.
Plenty of people have challenged me. I've debated people on the right, and I've debated people on the left. I've met genuine neo-Nazis. Like, shit.
But you gotta know what the words actually mean behind the definition. And that's why I'm gonna stop it. But we got this conversation again tomorrow.
Oh, that got so heated, and that was so good. I never had an opportunity to sit down and kind of be able to hear like an argument, I guess you can say, or a discussion this heated between like a student and a teacher.
That's why they don't talk about politics in school.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's the reason,
but more importantly, a teacher shouldn't be talking about politics with students.
I would agree to that.
In a class setting, especially with the fervor that she used in regards to him to actually like finger point at your student and say that they're perpetuating like white supremacy because they don't align with your views. Like that's just completely wrong, especially as an educator. Like you're an educator, like the position that you hold is different.
How did they even get on that topic?
It didn't say it just started. It just started in regards to that. It didn't say anything in regards to that. But for me, like I said, it's almost like you can't argue with somebody like that. I think I said a leftist, but you can't argue with someone, especially like a liberal or someone from the alt-right. Like you can't and that's exactly like what she kind of gave off as far as like her viewpoint. Like it was no swaying her. It was no like okay, you made a point there. It was just like no, she dead set on all black people are oppressed. Because she even told him that in regards to the oppressed black people, like that's still a thing today, and you need to recognize that. And then going so far as to saying that terror, like even like using like the whole terrorism thing too as well.
Yeah.
Like in regards to like violent crimes that's been committed in regards to like the Vegas shooting or like Sandy Hook. Like you can't just correlate all of those particular violent attacks and say that it's political.
Right.
Maybe the media ran with it and took it and made it political, but you can't just say these random acts of violence are always political.
I don't know because, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know if I was really paying attention to whether or not they would decipher or, I'm pretty sure they probably put it out there if it was more of a hate crime, if it was just a shooting, if it was just somebody just went crazy shooting. I don't know. Like, in hindsight, I guess I never thought about it that way. I just consider shootings to be shootings. I mean,
but now they throw all these other words into it as far as like domestic terrorism. So you have to weigh that and what is that at the end of the day
that's
too
what I'm
as
saying.
well.
I think I've never like really. Like even with the Vegas shooting, like I didn't even decipher if it was a terroristic shooting or
if it was a hate crime.
A hate crime. Like I was just like that. It's just fucked up. That's what I thought. You know what I mean?
I just felt like it was just a random act of violence because you never really got like a pinpoint to understand. Like, oh, he left behind this to say this is what happened, or this is what his agenda or what his reason was, and that's what the young man was saying. He was like, there was nothing left behind to say that, oh, this was political.
Yeah.
So you can't just sit there and put that stigma on these acts of violence and say that they're always political. I just like the way that he kept his composure and stayed contrite through the whole time and really like stuck to like the facts. He even pulled up, like we just pulled up the definition of terrorism and read it to her, and it was like it went in one ear and out the other. That lets you know that she's not even receptive to anything that he's saying. She's just trying to force her opinion upon him because because in her eyes he's the child, you're the student, and you need to listen to me and what I'm saying is right because I'm older than you and I'm an educated woman.
Yeah.
Rather than sticking to the facts.
She said she was smarter than the dictionary.
Yeah, she said she was smarter than Merriam Encyclopedia. Then the encyclopedia and the dictionary put together. Merriam-Webster Encyclopedia Dictionary.
You can't be smarter than Merriam-Webster, not the dictionary.
Yeah, unless you read every single word in it. You hear me? You hear me?
Wow.
Unless you read every single word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this was good. I again, like I said, I just like his courageousness because a lot of kids would have bowed out. I like the way that he stuck in there and kept going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I like that. I like that.
To some degree, but you saw everybody in the background wasn't even really like honed in on what it was. There was a lot of people that weren't even, because it started getting louder and louder. It sounded like, but they got frustrated too. They were like, "Why are you even arguing with her right now?" Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, this was a very interesting video. Yeah. Man, y'all drop a comment. Let us know what y'all think in regards to the SJW teacher versus the student.
Yeah. And if y'all enjoyed this, be sure you give us a big thumbs up. Smash the notification bell, y'all. If ain't nobody else told you, I love you. We're going to see y'all in the next video, y'all.
Absolutely. Salute to all our real ones out there, man. We appreciate y'all for holding us down.
Yeah.
Major love, y'all.
Bye.